So champion versus former champion versus Mrs. Fudd. And there is the gold. Here is your TTW Women's Championship. We have the Oober Noob, Mrs. Fudd, and of course the champion Goddess. So Mrs. Fudd goes straight for Goddess. Kicks. Sorry, you freaking Oober Noob. Did it again. And, well, I did it in reverse. You didn't get a notification? I don't know. Goddess takes Oober up. And a nice vertical suplex. And Mrs. Fudd takes pure advantage with the elbow. Oh, good. Mrs. Fudd pulls back with a high insecurity. It looks like Mrs. Fudd. It looks like Goddess is sliding out of the ring. Oober Noob puts Mrs. Fudd in the corner and a high chop. Takes Mrs. Fudd up top. Going for a Hurricane Runner off the top rope. And Goddess is just headbutting the top buckle by herself. Mrs. Fudd rolls to the outside. Of course, the pinfall or submission has to happen inside the ring. Strike. Mrs. Fudd slides back in. And a move very similar to the Get Good. Not quite as efficient. And Russian leg sweep. Did I say Oober Noob again when I meant Goddess, or Goddess when I meant Oober Noob? Mrs. Fudd goes for a super kick, but denied by Oober Noob. Flip. And a point of the elbow into Goddess's forehead. Mrs. Fudd playing to the crowd, but Oober Noob's just spot her. And a back suplex. Oober Noob going for another vertical. Just holding her there, but Mrs. Fudd slips out the back. Goes to take out the legs. Oober Noob avoids it. Oober Noob takes Mrs. Fudd onto the ropes. What does she have in mind? A clothesline to the outside. And turns her attention to the champion, Goddess. Is of course coming. Oh, Goddess. Military press slam. Goddess picking up Oober Noob. Mrs. Fudd making her way to the ring apron. And Goddess just vicious right hooks to Goddess. Of course, you got to remember, these two like each other. These two are friends. But you wouldn't know it watching this match. And a Hurricane Runner. Mrs. Fudd waited for her opportunity, saw it, and gone for it. Drops on the knee. Goddess takes Goddess up. A nice suplex there, almost making Goddess leg drop Oober Noob, and misses again with the super kick. Takes Mrs. Fudd up, vertical suplex, drops her down. And Oober Noob takes Goddess into the corner. Almost taking a roll and a suplex into the corner. I'm taking a roll from Mrs. Fudd's playbook. It looks like Oober Noob's lining up. Get good. Sorry, I said Oober Noob. Mrs. Fudd managing to break up so that Oober Noob could not make the cover. Mrs. Fudd struggling to get past Goddess. Goddess is blocking with the feet. Not sure if it's on purpose or what, but that gives Oober Noob enough time to give Mrs. Fudd a vicious backbreaker. Oober Noob with a flying forearm. Or a flying European uppercut, I should say. You haven't won yet, honey. Oober Noob takes Goddess outside. Oober Noob almost won, but you managed to get there in time. And both women realized that Mrs. Fudd was down and out by herself at the same time. Monkey flip. And now Mrs. Fudd getting back in the action, takes Oober Noob up. But no! Oober Noob slips out the back door. Drops the knee. And again. Neck breaker. A cover. Of course, Goddess can lose her championship and not even be the one pinned. And Mrs. Fudd slips out the back door. Goddess just standing, waiting for her moment. Just like these other two women have done in the past in this match. And Goddess headbutting the turnbuckle for some reason. And it was a mistake once again as Mrs. Fudd hits the jawjacker after taking Oober Noob to the outside. One. No, it's not last woman standing. Yeah, I don't think you can have a last woman standing triple threat match. Mrs. Fudd, where the fun again avoided the super kick. Just like the match earlier tonight, where Anilicious managed to avoid the Lady Killer over and over and over again. But of course, in that match, as soon as Lady K managed to connect with the Lady Killer, she won the match. But Oober Noob goes for a cover. One. Kick out. So maybe the same will be said about that super kick. Goddess winding up. But no, it says Oober Noob. But no, it says Goddess. And a kick of her own. Backbreaker. Pinning Mrs. Fudd as Goddess rolls to the outside. Right hook. Oober Noob. And suplex once again. An exploder suplex into the corner. But Oober Noob looks too exhausted to make the cover, and that might cost her. And there we go, European uppercut. Just being sandwiched between Mrs. Fudd and Goddess. But she manages to slip out with a vertical suplex and kicks Goddess into the corner. Monkey flip, lands on her feet. The athleticism of Goddess there. Goddess with a... That was one hell of a move. Goddess gets Mrs. Fudd in the corner. Goddess has her choice to pick, but no, she chose wrong. Mrs. Fudd takes out the legs, covers Goddess. 1, 2, and a kick out. Oober Noob is out for the count, but it looks like she's starting to get to her feet. Mrs. Fudd just hopping over both women. Climbs to the top. Is this the emo cutter? No! High knee! And a Hurricane Rana and a Senton onto Goddess. 1. Kick out. Clearly the Senton wasn't enough. But it was enough to take Mrs. Fudd out the ring. I'm not sure whether that was instinct or just pure luck. And there we go with the Nerd Worship, but the ropes broke up the pinfall. And a suplex there. No, you haven't won yet. Gutbuster to Mrs. Fudd. Stomp. The funny thing is if anyone's going to know, she's going to know 10 times, a lot sooner than all you guys, because of the like. And a camel clutch there to Mrs. Fudd. Is Mrs. Fudd going to tap? And takes out the legs. And Goddess rolls to the outside. Mrs. Fudd pinned to Oober Noob. Kick out after one. Shot to the midsection. Oober Noob outside. And back in again. Mrs. Fudd has complete control, but Goddess is starting to make her way back into the ring. Goddess breaking up the submission. And once again with the old faithful vertical suplex, but this time showing off her strength. I think that's a mistake. Rolls to the outside. 1, 2, and Oober kicks out. Kick to the back. Oober takes Goddess into the corner. What does she have? Is this the exploder suplex into the top rope again? 1, 2, and a kick out from Goddess. Mrs. Fudd saying how close that was. A headlock. Goddess with a kick. And a get good! A get good out of nowhere. But can she make it to the cover before Goddess makes it to her feet? But no, apparently. Hello, Lady K. Hello, Kelly. Up to 7 viewers. Hello, everybody. Lady K, you beat Kelly. You ended your losing streak. It looks like Oober Noob is lining up for the get good. Can Mrs. Fudd make it to her feet to break up the cover? Oober Noob in the cover. 1, 2, and I think Mrs. Fudd managed to break up. Who did you beat? You beat Annalicious. And Mrs. Fudd takes Oober. Drop kick to the back. Cover. 1, 2, and a kick out from the champion. And just slams Mrs. Fudd face head first. 1, 2, and a kick out from Mrs. Fudd. Oober Noob just dazed at ringside. The point of the elbows into the shoulders. All 3 of you want that gold. And a nice clothesline there from Mrs. Fudd. Belly to belly. There's more of a belly to belly throw than a suplex. Goddess has control of the former champ. Goddess with a Russian leg sweep. Cover. 1, 2, kick out. Mrs. Fudd gets into the ring. And a get good. And a second get good. This has got to be it. This has got to be it. A get good to both women. Oober Noob covers Mrs. Fudd. 1, 2, 3. And your new TTW Women's Champion, Oober Noob. Get goods for everyone. It's almost like she was Oprah. You get a get good. You get a good. Everyone gets a get good.